Hi guys, welcome. I hope you all can hear me okay. I am using the AirPods again. I know last time they were a little rough, so I'm going to try to keep my hair out of the way. But tonight we are going to be talking all about packaging. I'm really excited to be talking about this because it's something that I think is really important and a lot of people don't really talk about or really like to talk about. It's very nitty gritty. There's a lot of details that go into it, but I am very excited to show you all what I have planned for tonight. There's a little bit of change of plans because I ended up getting a package earlier than I thought that has to do with packaging. So I'm really excited that I get to share that with you all. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just get started with a brief little overview of everything that I use for my packaging. So I'm just going to share that with you. So I like to use Notion to keep track of all of my purchases. I think if you have a small business or if you're doing really anything, it's important to just keep track of your purchases and what you have going on. So this is for all of my packaging up to really recently. So you can see I've purchased stamps, I've purchased cardstock, I've purchased envelopes, I've purchased my little clear bags, those are compostable, and I've, again, purchased those things twice now, so everything is kind of doubled. So this is how I like to organize everything. It's just a table, and then you can add these little columns. I might make some of these a little bit smaller just so you can see everything. But I like to have the item, of course, the date that I bought it. Usually you can just I just go back through my emails and find the receipts and everything, and I like to star them and then put them in a separate folder in case I have to go back to them. But then I put the amount, and then I like to put the cost per item just because this kind of helps break down how much each actual thing is. So if I get 100 stamps, it was around $50, so it's around 50 cents per stamp. And it just helps me a little bit visually just so I can see what is happening and what's going on. And it just helps me stay a little bit more organized. And I haven't filled out the order number for some of these, so just ignore that. But I've calculated the cost per item for everything. So I like to buy things twice usually. So the prices have changed a little bit. So as you can see for this one, the 100 stamps was 49 cents, but then here it's the same amount. It was only 41 cents. So that is a little bit different. So then after I've calculated all of this stuff, I like to go down and I like to kind of average out everything that was up here. So my envelopes, I bought 2 sets of 100. So the first set it was around 16 cents, and then the second one it was around 14 cents, so that averages out to about 15 cents per envelope. And then for stamps, again, did the same thing, added up the cost per item and divided it by 2 because that's how much I've gotten everything for, so it's around 45 cents per stamp. And then for the bags, those are about 14 cents. And then for the thank you cards, bag labels, and eco-friendly cards, so those are these little guys here. So I have all of my little eco-friendly cards, so I can fit around, let me go back a little bit. So for my cardstock, it's around, I have 250 sheets of cardstock, and it was around 8 cents per sheet. So on one sheet of cardstock, I can fit about 9 of these, so that's about 1 cent. And then I have to use another sheet for this, so I get about, that's 2 cents per little thank you note thing. And then this one, I get 1, 2, 3, I get 5. So it's a little bit more than that. So I just round it and I just keep it to 8 cents per item just for ease, because I don't really want to go too specific, but it does help to be more specific when you can, just so then you know how much to charge for shipping. So my total was around 82 cents. I charge $1 for shipping, so I'm still making something, in the long run, but it's just a little bit more visually nice for me to be able to see the breakdown cost of every single item that I have in store. So that is how I recommend going about like calculating how much you should charge for your shipping. So obviously your numbers are going to be different. For me, because I'm packaging stickers, it's very light. So I don't have to buy like shipping labels. I'm not like selling clothing. I'm not selling really heavy items, so I can just send it through USPS, which is really nice, and I'm really happy about that. But in the future, if I want to start selling bigger items like prints or like heavier things, then I would need to reconsider all of this, and I would have to charge a different shipping rate for that item based off of how much I'm spending on each of these things. So highly recommend. Love Notion. Love staying organized with it, and I think it's a great way for anyone to be able to organize their things. So now I'm going to go into where I like to buy my packaging supplies from. So I have a couple places. So Clear Bags is where I got all of my clear little envelopes. Here, let me grab one real quick. So all of these little clear guys, they're like, I don't know how big they are. We can actually probably find them on their website because I put the little number. Okay, so it's this is the item that I bought. I literally just copy and paste it from the like email receipt I get, so it's really easy to find. So these are the bags that I like to order. And it's loading. My computer is being very slow right now. But they're completely compostable. If you go to their website, for me it was under bags, and then they have eco-compostable ones. So this is the one that I get. And as you can see, like the more you buy, I'm pretty sure you get like a discounted price on them. So that's pretty cool. But I don't need that many, so I just buy them like as I need them, and that works totally fine with me. So, okay, let's see. They're 4.5 by around 6 inches. So they fit in my envelopes, which are A4 envelopes, and they're like 5 by 7 inches. So I do try to keep everything like to fit in that size range. But they have other really cool stuff too. So while not everything on their website is eco-friendly, the fact that they do offer eco-friendly options is something that's really that's something that I think is really cool. But they have other bags too. So they have like the ones that I was talking about. They have these little like stand-up pouches, which I think are pretty cool. So like if you're selling food items, then these would be really nice. And then I think they also have like other like smaller things, which are great. And then another website that I've found is called Eco Enclosed. This is also a great one to get eco-friendly packaging. It's definitely like, I think everything is eco-friendly, and they also have free samples, which I love. Free samples are awesome. So you can essentially choose what you want. They have boxes. They have like these little polymailers, which is pretty cool, and everything is recycled paper, and you can recycle it. So again, eco-friendly, really cool. They have like the bubble stuff to protect your items in case you're sending something that's like breakable. But this is just good in general too, like just for shipping things normally. I think it's really cool that you have all these really cool eco-friendly options. So that is it for those two things. That's mainly like the main thing that I wanted to discuss, was just like where I get those big things. When it comes to like everything else, I make it except for the envelopes. The envelopes I just get again from like one of those websites. But I hand make all of my little thank you cards and everything. So I'm actually going to show you that right now. Okay, so I'm going to just rotate this so you guys can see me, because I'm going to be over by my desk. But you can see right here, this is my desk, this is my workspace. So these are the little packaging envelopes that I have. I use like just little staples to keep everything closed, but everything is really like compact, and I like to make a lot of these in advance. So in my little drawer, you can see I have like a bunch of these pre-made, but I'm just going to hand make one right now with you all so you all can see the steps that I take for this. This is kind of awkward and like in my way, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna like put this down here. Okay, perfect. So I always start by taking this, and this is, okay, so this little guy, he goes on top of the bag. So essentially, when you print it like this, and you fold it in half, and then you have the back with all of like the shop information and stuff. It's like really, really bright. Let me see if I can make this a little like less intense. I don't know if that helped or not. But you can see that I have like, I've designed it to where the like shop information's on the back, and then I just have my logo on the front. So then I figure out which side is the front and the back, and I staple this guy right on top. I have my little mini stapler, and it fits perfectly across the top. There's like not any excess like bag hanging out, so that's definitely like a plus. Oh, and then I use cardstock to go in the inside, like, so as you can see, where did it go? Oh, with these ones, there's like that white, literally just a piece of cardstock. All I do is I take one, and if I fold this up into quarters, it fits perfectly within my envelopes, which is really cool. So I will just fold it like this, and then I like to mark it like with a pen, like where the little, like the lines are, because it's hard to see sometimes, because I use my paper cutter to get nice straight lines. But I will use this guy, and then I will line up those marks with that. I'm going to place it, and then it creates nice cuts along there, which is cool. And then I can just stack it, and then go like this. And now I have little rectangles that will fit inside of my bags, and I like doing this because then it helps prevent them from like bending as much. So that is why I do this. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where these little marks are, because I end up usually like just chopping them off because they end up being like slightly too big for the envelopes. So I just take it and I just cut off like about this much. Ooh, I didn't cut all the way through them. That's okay. We only need one though, so as long as we have that, we're good to go. I will say, my workspace does get pretty messy sometimes. When I have all of this stuff like going on, it gets a little hectic, but it's okay. It's totally fine. I'm just gonna grab this and bring it over here so I can see myself a little bit more easily. Okay, cool. So now that I have my little cardstock, I can slip it into the back of here, and then I can go ahead and take my thank you note, and I just put that in there, and then I take this little guy, and this is just like, hey, everything's eco-friendly again, so just help me save the planet, and that is that. It's literally like, I don't know, like 4 steps, but I think it really elevates how like people see, I guess, my business and my brand, because everything is nicely put together, like everything is really cohesive. And for me personally, packaging is definitely something that I really care about when I'm like getting something from the business. I think that when the packaging looks nice, then I'm more inclined to buy something, which like, it kind of seems a little weird, but honestly that's just kind of how it is sometimes. But this is that, and I actually do have an order that I need to fulfill. So I am going to do that with you guys right here. I just have to pull it up real quickly in my Etsy. I'm pretty sure she has ordered 1 sticker. But let's see. I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to like show her information, but it's essentially, you don't really need to see it. It's nothing too crazy. If my computer will load. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, her name is Lindsay, and oh wait, no, Leslie, and she ordered a Buff baby sticker. So in here, this is where I keep all of my little stickers, as you can see. So I have them all nice and organized. I recommend getting one of these if you have a sticker business or business where you have smaller items. It just is really nice for organizational purposes. So my Buff baby stickers are in here. Oh, these are like the massive ones that I made a while ago, but I'm not actually selling these, so I'm gonna put them over here. But these are the Buff baby stickers. I think they're really, really cute. I like to throw in a couple freebies, so I usually will throw in one of these little rainbow ones, because these ones are also like, these were kind of test stickers that I bought, like at the very beginning when I was just starting out my business. I was like, oh, these are cute, but I didn't realize how small they would be. So I was like, they're now going to be freebies. Okay, and then these ones are also freebies, but as you can see, I have like none left. So I might actually print some more of these because they are actually part of packaging. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna print some more. This is not, I did not really plan on this, but it's totally fine. Okay, so I'm going to switch you back. We'll go to the computer. Okay, I have so many screens right now. It's hard to keep track of everything. Okay, so I'm going to open up Cricut, and we are going to, actually first, I'm going to print them. So I'm going to open this guy up, go here, have my stickers, completed, and then we have, oh, I have so many. This part is not organized, but here it is, free stickers. So this is what this little page looks like. Basically, they're just a bunch of little like smiley faces and lightning bolts, and I think they're pretty dang cute. So I'm going to go ahead and connect my printer, and then we can go ahead and print them. As you guys saw last time, my like setup has definitely changed a little bit. So now everything is like flipped to the other side of the room. I don't know if you can tell at all, but that is just how it is. So I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer. And now you guys can, I can actually plug this in. It will reach. I literally like reorganized my room like the other day, so bear with me. I am going to try and show you all everything that is going on. I'm going to put the webcam, I'm going to aim it at my printer so you guys can see that. Okay, let's see. I think that is a pretty good view. Okay, perfect. Now we can go ahead and print these out. I have to always make sure that I have like actual sticker paper in here, because sometimes the sticker paper and the cardstock look like the exact same. So I've definitely printed stickers on cardstock before, and it has not been like, it has not gone super well, but that's okay. So now I just click print, and then we're going to send it to my printer. Oh, I should probably turn my printer on. That would be helpful, huh? Okay. Now we'll go ahead and click print. I only need to do one of these because I already, as you can see, it prints out a lot of stickers at once, which is nice. So I don't have to do this too often. But when I get down to like the last few stickers that are left, I like to show, I like to just print some more so then we can replenish and continue using. I think I might make different ones soon, because I'm kind of getting a little tired of these ones. So when I have my next sticker launch, I'll probably be adding a few different freebie stickers in there. But as you can see, they're just printing out. And then we're going to go back into the same process that we did last week. And I'm going to open my Cricut Design Space. I'm going to go home. Oh no, I did not mean to open Zoom. Whoops. And I'm going to go to, okay, I guess I have to view all then. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to skip it. Where are they? Okay, there. Perfect. Then I can click make it. And now, again, we're going to go, I'm going to bring you down to the Cricut's eye level, and we'll open it up and turn her on. And then I have to add it to the mat real quickly. I'm just going to do that over here on the desk just to save a little bit of time so I don't have to keep moving the camera like back and forth. So I just have to make sure that it's the right way, otherwise it will not cut properly. But I think freebies are always a fun thing to include when you're packaging orders, whatever you're selling. I think it's just always really fun and nice to have. I know I love getting freebies when I place orders. I think it's always a nice little addition to have. So this is what I do. Of course, you obviously do not have to do that, but yeah. Okay, now it's just connecting, and again, we click photo paper. Okay, so now we can start cutting. We'll just load it in there and press go. I'm hoping it does not hit the back, because okay, barely hit the back. This table is ever so slightly, it's a little bit too small, so, okay. I think that is a better angle. But, let's see. Something that I'm very excited about is that I got this new paper to use for thank you cards that I was not expecting to get until Monday. So I'm going to be showing you guys that in a little bit once this is done. But yeah, if you weren't here last week, right now it's just scanning the little black borders so that it knows where to cut the stickers. Obviously these are ones that I've already designed and everything, and I just have the project made so I can just keep reusing it over and over again. But this might take a little while because it is so, there's so many little ones. But I think it's always really satisfying to watch them cut and do everything. So, yeah. I'm just going to let that run. Let it do its thing. But I really like how you can see the percentages of how far along you are, because that's just nice to see. So, okay, I'm going to actually switch now so you can see me, but I'm going to be tiny. I'm going to be in the corner. But I do want to talk about this paper that I got because I think it's really cool. I got it from this Etsy shop. It's called The Earth, and this is the little note that she sent me. Or they sent me, I don't know. But it's very long, but essentially the idea is that this is seed paper. It's 25 sheets of seeded paper, and it's all handmade, and it's really, really good quality. And I really love how it's light colored, so you can still see ink or something if you print onto it, but it's dark enough to where you can see the seeds and all the little fibers and everything in there. So I'm really excited to use this. I wasn't expecting it until Monday, but then I got an email and it was your package has arrived, you can go get it. And I was oh my gosh, I might be able to show this and create some fun designs on it and cut them out, because I've been debating on whether I want to include these in as my thank you cards, or just an extra thing in the packaging. I think I want to print the eco-friendly labels on this paper. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to be doing that next and cutting it out. I definitely am going to plant this probably tomorrow, just so that I can see if it really does work. I would assume it does, but like with some of these things, I'm always just like a little skeptical because they never really show like after photos. It's just like of the paper and not of the actual flowers. So this one, it's like a blend of wildflowers. So it says the seeds found in our paper include 10 annual perennial species. So they need flowers of direct sunlight and grow about 3 inches tall. So they're not, or 3 feet. That's a foot. Okay, that's a footmark. 3 feet. Okay, well, the seeds include snapdragon, petunia, beard tongue, daisy, thyme, poppy, foxglove, catchfly, maiden pinks, and chamomile. So I don't know what like a lot of those are, but still really cool that they have all these things in there. So I feel like you're probably not going to get every single one of these things in your little thing when it's like planted, but it says that if you just plant it in the pot and cover it with soil and then just keep the soil moist as if you would for like any other plant, then you'll be able to grow some really cool little like flowers. So I'm really excited. So my Cricut is now done unloading everything. So I'm going to go ahead and eject it from the machine, and then I'm going to bring you guys back up onto my desk so you can see that. And while this is going, I'm actually going to go ahead and print out, no, I'm not going to print that out. Never mind. Scratch that. We're going to continue with this because I got a little bit distracted and a little bit sidetracked, but that is okay. I feel like that stuff just kind of happens. So, I'm going to move my computer back over to my desk area. And now we can go ahead and continue to finish this order. So once I have, now you can see I have all my freebies. That was very satisfying. I did that a little bit fast, but now I have all of them, and I'm not going to take all of them off because that would literally take forever. So I'm just going to take a few like little random ones. Usually I like to do like 2 of each, so this one is honestly one of my favorites. The little like dyed guy. So I'll take that one, and then we'll just do it like a little lightning bolt, little yellow lightning bolt. And so now I'm going to go ahead, take all of the stickers from the top, and I always write like a little handwritten thank you note in my cards. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and we're going to put stickers back in. Okay, so this was 2. Let me see. I think her name was Leslie. Yes, Leslie. Okay, cool. So I'll always do like, hello, Leslie. Thank you so much for supporting my small biz. I hope you enjoy the stickers. And then I just like sign it with my name, and then we put it back in to the envelope. I try to get it like underneath this and everything, and then we'll pull this guy off and do that. And now and put that away and put that away. I'm not gonna address it right now, like the order on the envelope, but I will just stick it in there and seal it up like I normally would. So I'm just going to place it in there. I take this little guy off and seal it up. And then I have made, where are they? I have made my own stickers. So these ones are literally just my logo, and they're super tiny. So I like to put one here, and then I will go ahead and take one of these little please do not bend stickers, and I put that on the front. So go ahead. Sometimes I will say these are a little bit tricky to pull off the back. I've seen like these really cool little like slicing tools that you can use in order to make this easier. Oh, this one's really stuck. Okay, wait. I think it's going. I promise I don't usually struggle this much with getting these things off. Okay. And then we will flip it over. And then this little guy always goes in the corner. So we'll go over here. And then I like to take a little, I got a bunch of these free like tracking labels from USPS, so I just like to put them, I just stick them on here, but I'm just going to do that at a later date as well. So yeah, I am now going to take you back over to me, where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, so now what I would love to do is to design the little eco-friendly like labels, or not labels, they're like the little paper cards that are going to go into the packaging with the seed paper, because the ones I have now, as you can see, they are like, it may not look like this, wait, you cannot see that. They say it may not look like that, but the packaging, like the bag is compostable, everything, blah, 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 but I want to be like, hey, this little thing, it's like seed paper, so you can plant it, and I want to include, the little instructions for that as well. So I'm going to be using Canva to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my iPad. And let me reconnect it. I like to use my iPad when designing things. It's like not super typical, but this is just what I like to do. So we're gonna go and I'm just do new project, replace. Oh wait, I am in Cricut, not Canva. This is Canva. Makes more sense. Looks like Canva now. And I'm actually going to grab the ones that I had before so I can get the dimensions. Because I really like the dimensions of these ones. So I'm hoping that it'll just log me in. Maybe I'll switch. I'm going to switch over to my computer actually. We're going to not try to deal with the iPad right now. That's a little ridiculous. So we're going to just do it on the computer. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to click create a design, and then I'm going to go to custom size. Now with these, they're really, really small. So I'm literally going to measure it with my ruler right now because I don't know how big they are. And they are about 1.75 inches wide by around like 2.7 inches tall. So I'm going to do this. 2.75 wide, 2.75 tall. Alright. Fingers crossed that I did it the right way. Yay! Okay, so now we have a bunch of, skip tour. Do not need a tour. I had to relog in. So I'm going to go to Elements. And what I like to do is I am going to try and like mirror this a little bit. I have to add the text, like the hey part and the who is hand part. I have to do that separately because Canva does not support like importing your own fonts. So I'm probably just going to do that in Procreate. But I'm going to use the same font. Or I'm going to try to use the same font. But I always like to start with the background. So some really cool things that you can search on here are literally like blob. So that's what I searched. for like some of the other blobs that I had. So you can literally pick any one you want, and we'll put it on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get the colors for my brand. I have them right here, so they are very easily accessible. So this, the like light pinkish color, it is FFE1C8. Love hex codes. Amazing. I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to probably drag that one like up into the corner a little bit. Okay, this looks a little bit more pinky, I feel like. It's so hard like going back and forth between these things. So let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna try a different one. Different one. Okay. FAE3D0. Okay, literally the same color. Okay, that didn't really make a difference. You know what? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna keep going. But what I like to do is if you scroll down, they have other like cool things like these lines, which are what I like to grab. And then I don't like to because obviously it's not the same shape. It's not gonna match up like exactly with it. So I just kind of put it off over to the side, and then we'll paste that guy, and we'll kind of bring that one down a little bit more. But I really love this kind of aesthetic. It's very like more like natural, I would say. Definitely very abstract. But now I'm just going to get the color for this one. SD6829. Okay. And I will say that like whenever you're designing anything, it's going to be a lot of trial and error for sure, with like placement and everything. So what I'm showing you probably not going to be like exactly what I do, but I do want to get like the general gist of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So we're going to add a little bit of body text and be like, hey, I just wanted, what's this say? We'll copy most of the text that's already on here. It may not look, okay. It may not look like it, but the bags, protecting your stickers. Oh my gosh, I cannot spell right now. Okay. Did this not fix itself? Okay. Oh my gosh, did this one not fix itself either? Okay. Size is 100% compostable. And everything else is recyclable. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to make a new, another typo. It's kind of tiny, so it's a little bit hard for me to see. Everything, oh, nope. Okay, there we go. Everything else is recyclable. Okay. So we're going to put this kind of up in the corner. I'm going to pick a font that I think is relatively nice. I'm pretty sure, I feel like this one is one that I don't know. Fonts are something that I don't really like to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to make it like this, and then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it's a little bit easier to read. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to change the text on this one. I was gonna say, also, this is printed on wildflower seed paper. Just plant it under, I think it said 1/8 inch of soil and water frequently. Need to like read it again so I know how often they're supposed to water it. Okay. Oh, and keep moist until established as germinating seeds and seedlings cannot survive even a brief drought. Okay, and keep, okay. To keep the soil moist. Put it on wildflower seed paper. Just plant it under 8 inches of soil moist. And then, what else did they say? I think it was like 4 hours of sunlight a day. Keep in, okay. Make sure they get 4 hours of direct sunlight per day. Ooh. And now I'm just going to go like this. And I'll move it. I'm going to move these. See, it's all about moving things around. Because sometimes it's not going to always fit how you think it will. I'm actually going to rotate this guy a little bit. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to leave it for now. We'll just like put it like that. And I'm going to say that this is relatively good as of now. Because I'm not really sure if I want to add anything else. I think I'm going to go to Elements. I'm going to search to see if they have any cute little like flowers or plants that could be a fun little embellishment. Some of these are not free, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. Just search plant. This is literally how I go about designing things, guys. It's literally just, what am I feeling? I don't know. Let's try this. Do I like it? No? Okay, we'll try something else. And just literally repeating that process like a billion times. So this one's actually kind of cute. So, oh, I think it has to be, oh, what does it say? Oh, position? Where did it go? Oh, I was like, where is it? It was not loading. That was the weirdest thing. I was like, am I crazy right now? So we'll add a couple little plants. Okay, and then a tip for Canva, whenever you like are doing something, you click something you like, they'll have like recommendations for you with like other like cute things that you might also like, which is what I like to look at, because I don't always know what I want. And they actually do have pretty good recommendations sometimes. So I'm going to do this little guy. We're just going to do, oh, I like the thicker ones, honestly. A little variety. I'll rotate it. This one is actually pretty cute. I think I'm going to go ahead and delete that other one that I had. This one does not fitting the vibe. Not liking it. We're going to go and put that one in that corner instead. And rotate it a little bit. I'm going to move this blob over just a little bit because I don't want it to be like too much on top of my words. No, I'm just going to keep it like that. Okay. Sorry, I get like very picky sometimes about how things look, and it can take me a little while sometimes to decide on how I want things to be, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day. with that so far. And I am going, do I want this one? I don't think I want that one. I think I want that one over in the corner instead. Okay, cool. Now I have that all figured out. And I think it's looking pretty cute. I'm going to actually make this bold so it's a little bit easier to see. I don't look like, totally put that more in the corner. Get rid of the also. This is written on. I just put it under 8 inches. Okay, cool. And I think I'm going to upload my logo really quickly too, so that can help me move the process along. Literally, you can just drag any image you want into it, and it will like insert it for you, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put it over here in the corner. This might have to be a little bit small. I don't know if they do like half. Nope. Okay. It's gonna be 6 then. They don't do like half, like 6.5 or 7. So that's okay. Now I have a little bit more room. I'm trying to figure out how I want this, because I feel like it's a little bit awkward, but I'm going to get rid of that. And again, we're going to duplicate that. I'm just going to make this. Oh. And I'm going to make this like really big. I'm going to do like that. And I'm honestly okay with not making it the font that matches right now, because I kind of like this. I like the simpler font, and I feel like it's nice to just kind of have my logo with the font. Maybe I'll make this a little wider, like this, something like that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add a little leather note at the bottom. It's gonna be like, thank you for helping me save the planet, because I have it on my other one. I'm gonna make this even smaller, actually. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna actually make this centered. You can actually, how do you center? Like right here, position, and then center. It's a little bit. Okay, cute. Now I think I'm going to just copy and paste this one more time, and I'm just gonna put my socials. So IG, or let's do Insta. I'm just gonna put whoishand, and then www.whoishand.com. So these are kind of like my business cards, but not really. I don't really have business cards. I know like a lot of people do like to include those, but I just never really did that, and I never really saw a need to do that. So that is just my experience with that. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. I really don't. I don't know if I want it anymore. It feels weird without it though. Okay, we're just gonna keep that there, and I'll make this smaller again so that it fits and it's not overlapping. Okay, cool. I'm gonna bring this down actually a little bit. I'm gonna make this smaller. I don't know where it went. No idea. Okay, cool. Yay! So now we have this little element totally completed. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So so now I'm just going to download it. PNG, download, perfect. And then, now that it's downloaded, I'm going to go back into my Cricut workspace. We'll hit finish on this project, and we'll create a new project. And then I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that I did last time. I am going to try to do this as quickly as I can because I know we're reaching around an hour now, and I do not want to be on here for too much longer, but I do want to do this really quickly. Why didn't it do that? I did not like. Okay, there we go. Simple, because it's literally, oh, I'll just say complex, I guess. Continue. I'm gonna try to go as quickly as I can. Okay, insert image. Okay, and now we're going to add our shape behind like we did last time so that we can fit them all. 6.75 by 9.25. And then we make position 0, 0, nope, 0, then to back. Okay, and then this is supposed to be 1.75 inches wide. We should be able to fit a fair amount of these across here. I don't think I can fit 4. I don't want them to be too small, so I'll make them a little bit bigger so they're not like insanely tiny. Like, we'll see. Oh no, not 12. 2. Okay, there we go. 3. Okay. So we'll do that. Because the text is a little bit small, so I want to make sure that they're big enough to where you can see them. Okay. I'm going to try to line it up as best I can, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot. And write it down. And then, oh, see, now they're too tall. This is why we have to do trial and error with these guys. Okay. 2. We'll do 1.85. There we go. And then we'll copy paste them. Paste it again. Because I really would love to see how the colors turn out when printing on this paper. Because it's obviously something new. And I'm hoping that the colors will look nice. Okay. We're going to call it a day. Great. Okay, I'll right click and attach everything. And we're just going to move it into the corner again for ease. So I click make it. And now I'm going to click continue. And now we have to print everything out again, which should not be terribly hard. I am going to show the printer again so you all can see that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to just load. I'm only going to load one sheet of paper in here because I don't want it to accidentally like eat like 2 sheets. You can see like how thin this paper is. It is very, very thin. So I'm hoping that cutting it also goes well. Because obviously it's really thin and I don't want it to rip. So send to printer. Oh wait. And then I always save it as a PDF first and then print it out from the PDF because that's just how my computer is. So, oh, no, we'll just say C paper. And I'll save it. And then we can open it back up. I have so many things going right now. My computer is definitely being a little bit slow, but that is okay. Oh, I wish this would go faster. It's thinking. I do have to deal with this like every single time though, I will be honest. It is not like smooth sailing all the time, but yay! Okay, there it goes. Now we can print. And then choose my printer and print it out. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to be using one of my like less sticky mats. Oh, this one's actually pretty sticky, but that's okay. Okay, so this is what they ended up looking like, and I think it looked pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just, let's see. We're going to move you down, so then when we start doing the Cricut process, you can see all of that again. But again, this is what they ended up looking like. The color turned out pretty cool, and you can see the text relatively well. So I'm excited about that. And then what I think I'm going to do with the excess that's like along the borders is that I am going to cut it out and like just do like little handmade designs, I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is like really thin paper, so it does not need to be, I'm just gonna search for like, you know what, we'll just click cardstock because I don't think it matters a whole lot. So we'll just load it up. This is like the one part that I was really nervous about because I don't know if it'll be able to, one, like sense the lines. I think it should be able to. And two, I don't know if it will like actually like, I don't know. I'm just a little nervous. But bring you a little bit lower so you can see it a little better. Okay, it seems to be scanning. That seems to be going fine. And and the fact that I can fit 9 of them per page is really, really, really good. Because then I will not have to buy more of this for a little while now. But this is definitely something that I've been wanting to include with my packaging for a while now, whether it's in the thank you cards themselves or in a different format. Just because I think I've seen it around and I think it looks really cool. And print and then cut error. Okay, so we did have an error. That's totally fine. I think I'm going to sign off now, but and figure out this another time. I'll probably just end up like hand cutting all of these because it's really not that hard. But thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. This is definitely a longer stream, so I appreciate you sticking with me. There are definitely a couple bumps, but I think I hope you learned a little bit more about packaging and what to like look for and behind the scenes of what goes into like every single aspect of it. So yeah, I will see you during my next stream. I think it'll be next week during a weekday, like potentially Thursday. So stay tuned. But yeah, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.